dancing to the beat of a drum. She got you spending, but it's never enough. She pulled you from your friends and alright. Now there's no going back, you lost yourself inside. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. It's never slowing. Slowing. She got you dancing to the beat of a drum. She got you spending, but it's never enough. She pulled you from your friends and took you for a ride. Now there's no going back, you lost yourself inside. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. It's never slowing. Never slowing.
Hello. And we are back with another edition of Live from the Studio. To be honest with you, I was not really feeling like streaming today, and I was like, these are the days where you are supposed to be online and stream. So here we are. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going good. I hope you've had a great week. It's Thursday right now, so you know what's so crazy? This past actually Saturday, I was at my friend's house, and I was actually like I was actually making some steaks, and I got some hot oil like splashed in my face, and yeah, I burnt my lips, or my lip and my chin. It was almost like a 2nd-degree burn, I think. And but man, within like actually a couple of days, like it's actually fine now. So here we are. I look okay. I think I healed up pretty okay. We shall see in the next month how it is. But yeah. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you've had a great Thursday so far. Just been in the studio. I've been working on the next release, and I finally sent the song off to mastering, which is amazing. I will be playing it on live. Probably not today, not actually this time, but I'll play it next time. But today I was actually thinking I wanted to work on this idea. This is the voice note that we were. Nice. This is what we. It's like a little nugget. So I want to send this to myself, and then see what comes of it. So yeah. All right. Here we are. I'm gonna airdrop that to myself right now. There you go. It's been airdropped. And la 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 la. Let's see what it sounds like. That's cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a whole new session, and I think it's gonna be really fun. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that, but that's the beauty of this thing, you know. It's like a blank canvas. It's like actually Bob Ross putting the white liquid, what was it called, liquid white on the canvas. uh, um, what should I call this? Let's see. It was a Thursday. I'm gonna call it. It was a Thursday. It was a Thursday. Okay, I'm calling it. It was a Thursday because it was a Thursday. By the way, the sun is setting, so I'll show it on my thing soon. By the way, Raji Pro, hello. Do you have FL Studio? No, so I actually use Studio One. That's what I use. I like started out in Logic, but I switched to Studio One a few years ago because, you know, Logic has what is it called, the spinning wheel of death, just goes like this, and yeah. And Raj said, "Can you read the chat, bro?" Yes. And sorry, I'm still trying to figure this out because I am streaming on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube Shorts, which is this right here. And so I just saw your messages. So shout out to you. Please, do you have Fruity Loop Studios? Can you make a custom character with a FNF style, please? What is a FNF? What's FNF style? What is FNF? Actually, while you answer that, let me you know what I have to figure out is how do I send the chat from YouTube vertical to my, oh, actually I probably can't, right? Man. Oh, I can open it up here. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can open up a separate chat doc. A multi-chat, right? No, new camera. Can I open? That's not working, but I just have to check. I guess I just have to check the chat once in a while. But I'm not sure what actually FN, what is it? An FNF style. What is FNF? FNF style. I'm actually searching it right now. Ah, FNF art style, a beginner guide. I think we should watch this and so I can learn about FNF. And then what was the request here? The request was can you make a custom character with a FNF style? Like for me, like make like a Apshin FNF style. Is that what we're talking about? What are we talking about, Willis? But I actually do want to watch this and see what it is. Learn about FNF. I'm gonna switch that to here. Let's see.
We're looking to upgrade our mattress.
Well, you came to the right place. We've got ourselves a twin for $9.99. We've got ourselves a full.
So,
Also, let me see something here real quick. I feel like I gotta reconnect. Update after Studio One. Okay, there you go. That's fresh. And then I also gotta, I think, reconnect this thing. Google Chrome. Okay, there you go. Now we can watch. Now we can watch this together and see what this is.
In summary, FNF art style is very exaggerated and the emotions are put into poses and facial expressions. Everything is typically shaded or hatched in doodles unless it's colored. In that case, it uses hard coloring and outlining to shade.
Alright.
The bodies are unlike normal art rules, they're very pointy and stylized. Now, it's time for you to put all of this learning to work.
Okay.
I'm really a bar curve, make that.
I just gotta.
How you draw? I said.
That's cool. But yeah, so now I know what FNF is, I guess. And I will ask ChatGPT to see if it can draw me. By the way, that was the chat here. But yeah, FNF style. Now I know what FNF is. Kind of. I guess. You know, let me before I close the thing on this, I want to see some FNF like characters. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I should do an FNF style, you know, Apshin. We should do one with like just my like bond, and we should do one with my space bonds. You know, when I actually do my space bonds, that would be actually pretty cool. If anyone here is an FNF artist, let's do some Apshin FNF. That would be fire. That'd be cool. See, now I want to call this whatever, but you know, it's possible maybe I'll just call this FNF. What does FNF stand for, by the way? FNF stand for. Let's see. What does FNF stand for? FNF style most commonly refers to the visual style of the rhythmic game. Yeah. Friday Night Funkin'. FNF, Friday Night Funkin'. A game that is an homage to the aesthetics of flash animation prevalent on the website Newgrounds during 2000s. This style is characterized by 2D. That's freaking awesome. Actually, maybe I should play Friday Night Funkin'. That'd be cool. Friday Night Funkin'. The Friday Night Funkin'. That's cool. I'm gonna actually pull up the chat here on my phone. That way. It's easier to follow along. In case there is someone who wants to talk. I had a dream. Um, I wanted to have a stand. It's annoying, but whatever. Put this here for now. Just put it down here. Can turn that on too. That'd be fun. All right. Well, now that we know what FNF is, Friday Night Funkin'. Let's get to working on this new idea. It would be called to call it FNF. I'm not gonna lie, but for now, I'm calling it. It was a Thursday. And just make sure everything is working. Okay. I feel like everything is working pretty good. Okay, so let's see the so what I'm doing is I'm actually tapping the tempo button down here to kind of get like a actually really like this. Let's go. Okay, let's see. By the way, something is wrong with my phone's microphone because for whatever reason it is not working properly because I can see it here on this that like the left channel is like louder than the right. Something's wrong with the mic. So something to figure out. So what I actually would do here is I just would make this channel a mono channel. Like that. And then put on that click to make sure so basically it comes in on the like the downbeat, so it goes hey hey Hey. So that sounds good. Recorded with my iPhone, which has a broken microphone. And then I think let's put like a Valhalla, like a reverb on it. And make the decay super short. Maybe the pre-delay here. You also want to make sure that this is all on beat. So what I do here is whatever, but also like it doesn't matter if you're in you know, Ableton, Fruity Loops, Logic, whatever that you are in. Whatever that I'm doing here is pretty much it all can be done in all DAWs. So you just have to find your version of it, but it's all like very much universal. There's nothing like special within Studio One, at least, that you know, that won't let you do things like in you know, Fruity Loops or whatever. That's cool. And then we can actually slap on an altar boy. If you don't know what this is like a pitch and a format plugin. As you can see, it says here, and it basically changes the pitch if you want, or like the format of the signal. So it can actually make it lower or higher. It also has like a mix button where you can mix between the dry signal and the wet signal. But in, you know, but in actually this case, what I want is the full wet signal, because this is the sound I want. That's cool. And then what I do is, also let's actually compress it. the CL1B is an amazing compressor if you ever want to compress any vocals or bass or whatever. It's a tricky one because it adds to the signal like right away, like with like the default setting. So you kind of have to learn how to use that without like overusing it. But it's a very powerful compressor. It's like it's basically a retro, like an industry standard compressor. And just to A/B it, just so it's just so you can hear the difference. And then after that, what I will use is this Pultec EQ, which is a magical EQ for vocals as well. What it does is you can actually cut the low end and boost it at the same time, which is awesome. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut the low end. You see it here? See, I just cut it and I can add it back in, which is a very cool, like this is the difference between, it's subtle, but you can hear. We're gonna actually set it to like 12. This is like 12K here, and then we're gonna boost it. So there's a difference with, now without. Just really brings the vocals to the front. And then what I do is, once I commit to all of this, so this is before, so I'm just gonna bypass everything. So it's this is what it basically sounded before. This is what it sounds now. And that is a ready to use sample, which is amazing because one of my philosophies in like mixing in general is you always want to start at the source. You know, like in like the old school recording and like mixing process, you start with like the signal flow, and the signal flow starts at the mic, right? And in this case it started at the mic, which was the actual microphone, and I'm just adding all of this processing to it to make it sound amazing. And once I have something that I really, really like, then I'm going to actually commit to it, and I'm just going to do a bounce. So I'm just going to bounce this in place. And now, as you can see, we have a stereo, a beautifully crafted sample that sounds like this. That's beautiful. And what I do is I'm going to actually turn off these plugins on the original sample, and I'm going to mute it, and I'm going to hide it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it from here, but yeah, I just hide it because first and foremost, I don't need it anymore, and then I turn it off, and that way you can actually save on your CPU. And now I get to work with this which which sounds amazing. It's like splice ready is basically what I like to call it. Um, which at some point I should also do a splice pack. I would love to do a Small World splice pack from the last album, because I did a lot of recordings from. I went to like 5 different countries and I did a lot of different actually recordings in different places, and I just want to put together like the samples under one pack and do a splice thing. But anyways, this is what I call a splice ready pack. And I see here Aldo Vargas says, I agree with the source part. Yeah, absolutely. So, when actually people ask me about like, mixing tricks or whatever, it starts at the source. You always want the source to be as perfect as actually possible. So in the old school days, it would be the mic, placement, the mic choice, the cables even, and just how you actually place them and stuff like that, right? And it would and then it would come all the way down to the actual desk, like the board and blah 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 blah. But there is this old saying, they say you can't polish a turd. So if you have a turd, you don't want to polish a turd. You want to have a diamond sculpted right out the box. So in the modern way of music making now, what I would say is, when it comes to your samples or your recordings, but most likely most people, I would say these days are using samples. So make sure you choose your samples wisely, and just choose samples that just sound great out the box, and you don't have to do too much to them. With this one, what I actually did was, because it was like a phone recording and I had a specific vision with the like the actual recording to pitch it and blah blah blah. I just ran it actually through the process of the stuff that I just showed you. And if you just joined, you can go back and watch. And now we have a sample that is decent. Of course, it's going to continue to get mixed, as I go, but we're starting out with a solid actually sample. So my piece of advice to you is choose your samples wisely. Choose things that sound great. And if they don't, take the time to make them sound amazing before you add another thing to your mix. And Aldo says here, I didn't know about the cable part. Absolutely. Oh my God. And that's why cables are so freaking expensive. Like when you want to get into the when you're actually talking about building a studio, I think like the gear and all that stuff is like, of course, costly, but I'd say like if you talk to anyone who's built a studio, one of the biggest pieces of cost when it comes to like building a great studio is fucking cables, man. They rack up like literally like I'd say like if you want to build a proper studio with like patch bay and all of that, it's like $5,000 to $10,000 just like for proper actually cables. But yeah, the cable. The sad part is though, it's like now we listen to music on TikTok and your phone, does it really matter, but this is just really actually coming from like an audio nerd like me, like I love sonics, I love audio, I've gone to school for this, I have actually dedicated my life to this thing, so I love it. I love the high quality stuff. But at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter if you have a good good actually cable or not. As long as your like music is fire, then. But like once you do have the means to buy like really really good cables, like I would say absolutely invest in great cables, because first and foremost they last forever, and then they also give you a cleaner signal. um well, to be specific, the vocal, thank you, I like the sample. Yeah, we were just like messing around. This is my girl Evo uh on the vocal, who is also going to be on the next single, which I'm so excited about to show you guys. But anyway, so what we're doing here is we have this sample now, and we're going to add shit to it. So what I don't like, so here's where I messed up. And this is why always keep your original thing, because you see how like the actual tail of that reverb is getting cut, like if you listen to it here, and it gets cut. I don't want that to get cut like that. So I'm gonna bring the OG back, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna rebounce it so we can get that tail. Okay, there you go. Now we have the. There you go. Now we have the tail. Cool. Now you can go back to sleep. Hmm. Also sometimes with the UAD stuff, with the UAD plugins, there's like a delay. Not a delay, but like a latency thing that happens. You see how it just bounced the audio, but it's like there's like a actual gap here. I'm not sure what that is. I think it has to do with like a latency compensation thing that I haven't looked into. But if you guys know, tell me. But anyways, I just have to nudge it back a little this way. And here we go. This is what it sounds like. Shout out to EDM Freak. I love your songs, bro. Pull Me From the Waves is my fave. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love that song too. And shout out to EDM Freak. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites as well. So thank you for liking it. You know what's so funny about my music is I've always just followed my heart when it comes to my music, as you should, as you should, and and they feel like actually journal entries, and I feel like the Pull Me From the Waves era, I had like, it's Pull Me From the Waves, Secrets, Let Me Down Slow, Tunnel. Yeah, like that era, like the upbeat emo era, was how I, how I actually was feeling. So I was putting it into the music, and then and now we're in like a different wave. I mean, I did put out the other record, actually Midnight Crisis, a couple. Was it May or something like that? Yeah, May. And that was also made within the same era, which is funny. But good old days. Shout out to you for liking Pull Me From the Waves. So see, now we have control over how much of that tail we want to use. So if I want it to cut very like a snappy, like, or I can have an option. You know what I mean? It's all about having options. But the whole thing with actually bouncing your audios, with whatever that you are working, this is like the old, like the old actually Beatles way, because back in the day they just had, they only had actually 4 tracks to actually, like, record to. So they just had to commit to the thing that they had. So say they would have to record like the bass and the guitar like on the same actually, like, tracks. So once it was baked in, like, there's no, like, you had to commit to the sound, to the levels. So what actually that really actually does it, is it really actually makes you be extremely decisive in the studio and really commit. When you have too many options in the studio, you will never finish anything. So just do it, commit to it, and do it the Beatles way, and just bounce it in place. And then, yeah, that's my way. Maybe it's the Afshin way. It's called committing and just going for it. So what I want, so the cool thing with Studio One, as you can see here, is it has splice within the actual, like, program, and it's so cool because it also syncs into your, like, the key of your song and the BPM. It makes it so much easier to search for samples. So I don't know if actually other DAWs have that, but with like Studio One, you actually have that, which is an amazing option. Not to also actually mention that I can use the search with sound, which is like I can actually I can actually drop this sample in here, and then it's going to give me like all the options that can go with this sound, which is kind of cool. It's almost like having like a co-producer who's going to give you an idea of, like, here's this sound or that sound. It's cool. That's one thing I don't know if other DAWs have adopted just yet. I don't know yet. The real 8N says, wow, ain't no way. Wow, ain't no way what? But anyways, I want to do I have a specific vibe for this. Let's do, I want to do like a UK thing. By the way, this is the fun part where you just search for, you just gonna search for endless samples. That's turned up. I like. Actually, I kind of like that. Let's do this. And you see, it matches your BPM. This one is at 132. Actually, I'm gonna change the BPM of the session to 132. So I didn't know about the splice. Yeah, it's a game changer. It's incredible, man. Because like here, let me show you. Like here, of course, you do have. I feel like here you probably have like more options and stuff. Like, I mean, I don't know, but to be honest with you, again, for me, like my like approach to music is I don't want to I want to have as least amount of options as possible. I don't want to have too many options. Which actually makes you, it actually pushes you to make the best thing you can with the thing that you have. But having said that, I think the Splice app itself probably has more options and like filters and blah blah blah, but they have it right in Studio One, and it's a game changer. And I'm gonna show you the search with sound thing. Oh my god, it really it really feels like you have like a co like, you know, producer. Again, there is some mixed feelings with it, because when you are, you know, going down the rabbit hole of like a splice, you it's almost like you just go down and you kind of crate dig, you know what I mean? Like you just go and, you know, find that sample of what, whatever. With this, it's more like kind of a curated thing that really matches the vibe that you are actually working on. It's cool. It's a good option. Again, I think it's just all about what you do with what you have. But what we have here right now so far is this. So what I want to do is act a fool. Now, I'm going to take out the kicks from this thing. And just keep the rest of it. So it's going to sound like this. That's cool. Ooh, and then also, you see, this is the snare sound. I'm going to put it on a separate track. Ooh, also what they have in Studio One is the stem separation. Holy shit. It's amazing. Especially like if you're trying to do like a quick, like a bootleg or like a mashup or whatever. Oh my god, man, like it's amazing. But also with like stuff like this, it's really really good. Or say if you find like a sample, and if you're trying to just have like just like the vocal from that sample, or I don't know, whatever, like the bass line, you can actually do like the separate, like the stem separation feature. Studio One is an amazing software, and I'm not even getting paid to actually say that. I genuinely love Studio One. I think it's a great software. I wish I was getting paid from Studio One. That would have been nice, but amazing. So now we just have the hat. Ooh, I misspoke. There's more than the hat. There's this too. So this is a snare. snare. Ooh, okay, cool. Cool. Now I have the snares. Actually, let me put these on a separate channel as well, because now we have full control over the drum section. Amazing. So you know how I said to you guys, you want to make sure that the source is always the cleanest, the best. This is where that starts. Because you want to make sure that this is knocking right off the park, right off the bat. And this is where I'm going to be actually doing a lot of the processing and stuff. Give me 1 second. Oh, did the light die? Oh, now it's gonna be so dark. Man, my key light just died. That's okay though. It is what it is. How's this picture? Is the picture okay? Um. mm. Although, or I guess I'm just getting to the chat. Let me see what you were saying. I like the sample. I do specific. The struggle was real. Pro Tools got a new update. I think it's cool. What is the new update with Pro Tools? Man, I love Pro Tools. I'm not gonna, knock actual Pro Tools, but they're just way behind when it comes to like. They're just yeah, they are a great they are great with like audio and like recording, but with all the new like state of the art, like the whatever, I don't know, they're just so slow. It took them forever to have like offline bounce, if you can actually believe that. It's crazy. You had to real time bounce everything for the longest time. I haven't used Studio One ever, not saying I wouldn't try it. I thought it was Logic, to be honest. LOL. You know what's so funny? The best thing about Studio One is it does look like Logic. It also looks like a little bit like, Cubase. They have taken from all the great DAWs and just put everything together. And the best part is too, like half the battle when it comes to like, switching like, DAWs is your actually key, like, commands. Like that's half the battle. With Studio One, they like, let you bring your own. So you can actually import whatever that you're used to and it will work, which is amazing. With like, Pro Tools, you just can't actually do that. Same with like, Ableton or Fruity Loops. I have never used Fruity Loops, but I don't think you just can't. The lighting is actually better. Okay, cool. Fire. Pro Tools got spliced now. Oh, cool. That's good. That's good. That's amazing. It makes perfect sense. I mean, if you are a DAW and if you don't have splice, like actually integrated within your ecosystem, like what are we doing? Okay, the lighting is cool like this. I like that. It's kind of moodier. It's a vibe. Amazing. Okay, let's go back to this situation. Let's go back to the source. The source. So what I would do is I would actually group these two together. Let's call this snare. And then we go right away to this beautiful little baby called Q2. And what you want to do is you want to actually listen for that snap, you know. So that's why we're sweeping. That right there. We're gonna notch that out. We're gonna give it a little bit of a bite. By the way, if you're a non-music person who's watching this, I'm sorry. I don't know how fascinating this is, but it's fascinating to me. This is what I do all day long. So here's without it. We just made it a little bit more refined. And then a good old LA2A. The trusty LA2A. If you haven't used this compressor before, again, it's one of the OG compressors. Everyone uses this. And what I love about this is it's literally just like two knobs. You don't have to think about it too hard. Basically, this is how much it's going to reduce the peaks, and this is the gain. So if you put it to 0, for example, both to 0, it does nothing. You can't hear anything. You have to turn up the gain. But see, like the cool thing with this actually compressor, right off the box, like right at the box, right at the gate, it does something. So if you turn up the gain, you're gonna start hearing, of course, more loudness, but also there's more color. You hear? Then you want to reduce that peak so it hits like that, and then you want maybe a little bit more bite. So before, after, just has a bit more bite. And now I'm also going to completely take off the plugin. So this is before, and this is after. It's louder, but also it's bitier. And what I can do is I can also turn it down here. So before, after. So that's the snare. And then for the hat, we do the same. Just cut all the lows off. I'm gonna boost around like like 7,000, 7K. And then let's look for a nice like a tech house kind of kick vibes, like a tech housey kick. Ooh, see? I kind of like this deep housey thing. Oops. I'm gonna take this deep house sounding kick. See? Also, one of the things that I like to do always, and I encourage you to do the same, is just zoom in. Just always zoom in, zoom in, zoom in on your kick and everything else, and make sure that it starts at the zero crossing. Zero crossing is where this where basically like the signal starts. You see? You want to make sure that it's tight on there, and then you nudge it back. It's all about little details in life that make things wonderful. And again, all these little details, like they like really add up, you know, at the end. And then you're like, wow, my mix sounds amazing. Well, because the source was right. That was for kick you chose gives UMF. UMF. What's UMF? Like Ultra Music Festival? Is that UMF? Also, some of the things that you should, this is a great habit to get into, is the color code and name things right off the bat, because it just makes it organized, especially like if you have to bounce out stems and stuff. It just makes it so much easier. It's also satisfying, you know. Okay, that kick is very boomy, which is nice. That's what we want. So one of the things that I will do right away is make sure that I cut the lows up until like 22 hertz, 23 hertz. And then what I want to find is also the nice little snap on the kick, the beater. which is normally like around like 97, 98. But I think this is actually 98. That's where it's at, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, and then I want to boost that. You'll hear that pretty loudly. When it comes to like mixing and sculpting, it's all about adding and taking away, adding and taking away. It's a nice dance, you know. Okay, that's cool. For now, I'm gonna paste that there. Ooh, do you know what I want? I don't know if it's weird, but I want to do something extremely corny, but cool. Let me see if I can find it first. That's that classic. That is that classic action sound, right? That's pretty cool. Let's see. How are those Pioneer headphones? Really good. To be honest with you, yes. Especially because they're like literally meant for DJing. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I mean, I basically use these on the road. And since I started doing the streams, I was like, let me just bust these out. I think this is great. So I can just hear the music like nice and loud in my ears the way I like to hear them. Almost if I'm DJing or something, you know. So I don't even know what the what key are we in? What key are we in? Let's see. Let's bust out the piano for a second. By the way, I can just sit here and play the piano. All day long. Actually, I would at some point, I think one stream I should just play the piano. How do I? Let's find. You are welcome, Aldo. First, I'm going to Melodyne, the vocals, so it sounds good. think this has to go down to a D, maybe. That's cool. That's fine. Before it was like this. I kind of like. I kind of like that better than the other thing. Sometimes you just sit here and do this for like 50,000 hours, and then it's like, oh, I actually like the other thing better. by the way, Raj, now that you're back, I did get to the chat, like a bit late, and I actually had to learn about the FNF style character thing. So I learned about that. And I was actually thinking, I'm like, maybe I should call this song FNF. But also I was like, if you do FNF, you should do an AppSheen FNF one with the space, with just the bun, and then the other one with like space buns. That'd be cool. This is... Ooh. make that drier. Do you know what I need to do? I need to put more reverb on this thing. And then I think we'll have... Ooh, actually, do you know what I'm going to put on here? I'm going to put the RC color thing. If you guys don't know about the RC20, the retro color, it has some great it has some really cool presets. I want something a little like, I want something more like what's it called, like reverby. Like, you'll see the crazy presets on this thing. kind of has to be a thing like that, I think, where it's like just keeps building. So it might be a thing where I just like jam it out. This is live. This is called Get Lost in the Trance. There is like a moment where it just feels like, whoa, feels cool, feels really, really cool. I feel like what I'm gonna do is take out the kick here and just let the thing build. That's nice. That is nice. Da, 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 da. Yo, shout out to that one viewer on Kick and that one viewer on Twitch and all the viewers on YouTube. Thanks for being here. This is fun. I'm having a good time. Honestly, just getting lost in the sauce. I'm getting lost in the sauce. But let's get lost in the trance, guys. Let's see what we can cook up here. Let me see if I can turn this light on real quick. 1 second. I don't know if it makes a difference, but all right. How long have I been streaming for, by the way? How long has this thing been going on? Oh, it started 100 minutes ago. 100 minutes. So what is that, an hour and 40 minutes? Something like that? We have been live for 140 minutes. And if you've been following along, well, that makes you cool. that makes you chill. Um, but yeah, let me get back to the. Let's see what this thing wants. That's cool. Let me see. Let me just listen from here. This is where I actually edit the MIDI, and just find the thing that I like, whatever I played. Let me just do a quick stretch. You know, sometimes actually the way I like to do it is to play it and then I walk away from it for like a second, you know, just so I can have perspective. So when I actually come back to it, I can just have like a fresh, you know, like fresh perspective on it. But right now it's just I'm on the roll. to do here is I'm going to make sure all of this is the same velocity. And then there's a bit of a swing on here. That's cool. That is okay. Let me create another channel and let me see if I can make the ooh, what is this? That sounds cool. If you're just joining the stream, hello. And if you have been here this whole time, hello. Ooh. That's cool. That's cool. Maybe more reverb on this. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Also, if this just actually popped up on your feed, welcome to the cave. Or to the... We should actually come up with a name for this. That I don't know, what would it be called? Welcome to the Purple Planet. Actually, Purple Planet is interesting. Purple Planet. Nah, that's weird. Interesting stuff. just gonna automate the filter on this. Just raising up the cutoff filter. Those notes will change, but I'm just gonna capture the feeling since we're here. By the way, it's kind of interesting. I'll probably mess around with those notes, change the notes, but it's gonna be a little different, but the emotion is there, and I think it's important to not overthink stuff and just always capture as it comes, and then later you can go back and just tweak it or whatever, you know. But it's fun to just kind of play around and see what comes. There was another thing that came to me while I was working on it. It's like, what if I just play the actual... Very interesting. Hey. Um. I've been wanting to watch this Tyler the Creator Apple Music interview for a minute. Let me see. Maybe we can switch gears for a second and just I can take a break from that thing. And we start with this. I've been wanting to watch this for a minute. Let's see.
You're like the perfect human. You're early and you bought coffee.
Yeah, I'm an early bird. And I was like, just like fucking waiting. So I was just like, I'm gonna just come early and just see what's up.
What is
Hey, is this starting?
yeah,
Oh, why the fuck y'all niggas ain't say nothing?
because
Okay.
I don't know when
Ain't nothing gonna change.
I don't know what a start and an end is anymore, to be honest with you at this point. And I feel like whenever I see you, we pick up where we left off to some degree, but there's a lot of stuff has happened since the last time we did this in front of a camera. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in so long, since 2017. It
Yeah,
might have
that's
been,
like, yeah. Whenever
By the
it was,
way, I've
18,
never
17.
this is my first time since I started streaming, this is kind of the first legit stream I think I did. Because the ones that I've done before, I literally just been, setting things up and blah blah blah. This is the first time I'm actually doing like a proper stream, and I've been wanting to just like do this and watch the stuff that I like to watch and stuff like that. And I'm like, why not do it on stream? So this is the first for me, and yeah. Stuff I do in my private world. I just watch stuff that I like, and I'm a huge, Tyler fan and love what he does. And I've been wanting to watch this interview, so here we go.
that might have been August or September.
Yeah, that's right. You came to my house.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great day. What's your relationship with sleep like?
Oh, I get my sleep. I don't play. I've always been an early bird.
But you go
Out
to
8:45. Oh, what we doing? Nothing. I'm going home
right,
to my bed.
right.
I will make out with that pillow, brother.
What about when you're on tour though? Because how's the adrenaline kick in, like, or not kick in? as the
Same
case
thing,
may be?
because I don't be out late. So,
Yeah.
like, go on stage at 9:30. I'm off at 11. Shower, eat. Depending on the city, say hi to folks. So I'm in bed on the bus like 12:31. Wake up around 6:30, 7. Could be 8 depending on how late, but I'm an early bird. I'm up. I do not be out. Like, I do not get FOMO. I want my bed.
Yeah. How's the tour feeling? When I saw it, I loved the way the screens were following you around at an MCU at a medium close up. And you know how screens, whenever people put things on screens at big shows, they're like, yeah, show the widest shot possible. It's like, no, zoom in.
No, my thing is, and I've done this, I remember when I did the Grammy performance, and I came to them with the idea, and I'm with the camera folks saying this. I'm like, bro, this is not about the crowd. I don't need my performance to be about the crowd reactions or them. This is not about them. This is about me. So when I'm doing the stage stuff, it's not about them seeing how big the crowd is and all the cell phone lights. You need to see me and my facial expressions and my hand movement and all of that on the screen. And here and there we'll show the crowd if they sing in a very specific song, but
That's awesome.
I think a lot of that stuff is usually to show the scale of look how many people, and it's like, bro, they can just look and see how many people. They want to see the details of your face because they're so far.
It was way more artistic in the sense that I felt like
And I just copied all my.
By the way, one of my biggest um I guess biggest dreams sounds a little bit too like dramatic, biggest dreams, but I'd love to talk to Zayn about my music at some point. And that's been a dream. That is a big dream I've had. So manifesting that.
My style of
because I just love the way he just like talks in interviews, and just he dives so deep into like the conversation, the artist. Yeah, because he's also an artist himself, so he like knows how to kind of get the best out of like the interview. And I think that anyways, I can't wait until we're doing that.
Video stuff around 2015 to 2017, I started doing these split screen things where like it'll be on this and then it'll just be a close up on the hand on the other side. So I wanted to bring that back for this tour when it came to the screen stuff.
Yeah, super choreographed. It felt that way anyway, but in a really cool way. It was like I'm having two different experiences. I can zero in on this moment right here, or I can enjoy it from as an artistic statement on screen. The physicality of it, and also just seeing you up there on your own. I think we're used to seeing you on your own and hearing you on your own now. It's been like that for a long time, making music on your own, the sense of like, I need to go into this space and I need to find out what I want to say and get to a place where I'm happy. And yes, you collaborate
What if
meaningfully
I just
with people.
start like scoring this conversation? No, but actually I was gonna, I think it'd be fun to do, to have the piano up, so while I'm watching, this is what I would do anyways.
But there is a real sense, more than a lot of your peers, that you do this on your own.
Yeah, it's just me up there. Sometimes I do be like, man, if I had backup dancers, some of the slack could come off me. I could kind of like bullshit because it's more space filled up.
By the way, Glass would be the album for it.
Definitely, but I have crackhead energy, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It works.
What about when you're making the albums, though? I know you have engineers and people around you, but any of the footage I see, and when I went in that one time to hear music with you, I felt like you were very much in your space. Does it ever get lonely for you? Or are you just very happy?
No, I prefer alone time. I like being by myself.
Yeah. You're a loner, right? In a lot of ways.
I mean, not really. It's one of my ex-girlfriends said I had only child energy. And I have a sibling, but said I have only child energy, where I'm like, okay, you should leave. It's been 2 days.
Is she wrong?
I care about you so much, but I don't want you in my house anymore. I need a few days by myself. I didn't realize. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to think I hate you, but no, I made this whole album by myself in the hotel rooms, or recorded.
I always think that people always complain about making music on the road, but I can imagine going to a hotel where, again, there's this unfamiliarity, being able to fire up, it's so easy now, workstations, some speakers or whatever, get your mic out and make music. What's more fun than that when you're not home, right?
I mean, that's how I've always been though. Like, doing this felt no different. It actually felt closer to being like 16, 17 again, just trying stuff and being silly and like, it was fun. It was great.
You can hear it on the record too, because there's a freedom on this album, again, which I feel maybe, I don't even searching for, you certainly earned it through the last few projects of like, this is how I want to be treated, this is how I would like to live my life.
Bro,
and now this album is like, I'm gonna get back to like whatever the fuck I want.
No, dude, it was being silly, just fun again, because Chromacopia was so like, for me, I'm not saying it's the most mature, deep shit. Everyone has different lives. But for me, whether it's me talking about my relationship with my hair and how that's affected me, or me almost being a father last year, or, you know, the relationship that I have with my father now, like just so many things that I decided to dive deep into. After the weight of that got off, I just wanted to be silly again. And if you listen to like the end of Ratata and the end of Noid and Summer Sticky and even I Hope You Find Your Way Home verse, just my like low-key my LA accent just really popped in through there. And I was just being silly, just having fun again. And I was like, oh, for this, man, I just want to get back to that no deep album cuts, no slow emotional shit, no fucking, this is where I just wanna be fun and say outrageous shit and say shit that, inside jokes that me and my friends laugh at and just talk big fly shit. Like that was the goal. That was the main 100% goal. Like I keep, on there I keep saying, get your funky ass in that tub, bitch. I keep saying that because it's this, funny video on Instagram I found of this little girl playing with her doll saying it. And it's the funniest thing to me. And I'm like, oh, that spirit was the base of the early stuff that I made. And it was just fun doing that again and not trying to be good and precious and make the most innovative music. Like, bro, over it. No intros, no outros, no bridges. Get to the fucking point, get to the hook. Get to the verse, no beat switches, no fucking, I'm over it, bro.
I think back to, I mean, and by the way.
Like I was so over myself once Chromacopia came out. I was like, I just want to do crack and moonwalk.
Because when you press play on Tap the Glass, you're like, is he talking to me? Maybe he's talking to himself. Maybe he's having a conversation with himself, like saying, stick to the program here. Don't fall into that. Like if I just.
No, fuck that. It was, bro, I had so much freedom making this shit. I was like, I want the beats to have 4 sounds, drums, bass, a synth, whatever the main chord is. I don't want no 5 minute, 6 minute thing.
Which was how it was back in the day because that's the only.
That's so funny because I feel like he's gotten back to what I did with my first album, Happy Tunes, and you know, after doing it for so long and having this record and that record and all the pop stuff and dance stuff, I just wanted to kind of really get back to like the fun of it, so I can 100% relate. Because I did the same thing with Happy Tunes. Of course, completely different genre and different sound and different thing. It's just kind of like kind of a similar concept of just like 100% liberation of. I just want to like literally like make music like I'm 5 years old, which is fun. It's actually a good practice.
It out that you only had X amount of sample time.
Exactly. So like doing that, man.
I got room for a loop and a bass line and maybe a stab.
Exactly, dude. That's where I was at. And I do have a I will overproduce a song.
Yeah.
By the way,
So
those
crazy,
speakers,
bro. Like,
I don't know what
and
those
I'm like,
speakers are. Like, are they like the
So
Macintosh?
that's why this one,
like, what is
I
that?
actually had to force myself. This album.
Those
I was
are
just
crazy speakers.
Stop. Like I was like, drums, good. I like to say that's the melody. Some chords, cool. All right, what do I want to say on it? And when I said it, I was like, I like this. Done. I was not trying to do the like, oh, let me spend 3 years writing this verse. It's where I'm at right now. That shit's fun. And it's silly again. That's where my spirit is at. And nigga, I want to wear leather and fucking gyrate. So I used to think I was Usher when I was 7 years old. Like that My Way album.
Want to
was my
wear
shit. So, like, I
leather
really
and
know
gyrate?
how to dance. So if you look at the I Fucking Hate You video, how I'm moving and stuff, and then like it's this random Loiter Squad clip. We in Seattle and I'm like shirtless in my boxers and I'm doing these moves. And everyone's like, oh, that's funny. But when you really look at it, like my whole career has been like a lot of body movement and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, this is finally the album where I could really just dance for real and just groove and have fun. Yeah, I just wanted to make super urgent, upbeat shit. Like urgent and upbeat. That was my main goal when I started working on this. Just urgent and upbeat. Is it urgent? Is it upbeat? If it's slow, I was like, we need 103 BPM and up. 120 is my sweet spot. That's
Sugar's
where I
like
really
120.
Boom, 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 boom. Like, it's this dude named Fast Eddie. It's this one record he has. Fast Eddie is like house hop stuff. Man, that song is like the illest, yo. And like rapping so simple over this stuff. That's why I don't stop playing with me. Like, I didn't want to give y'all a lyrical miracle. I'm just like, F40, that's the brand new coupe. Stuffing with bitches is what the fuck I do. Caught the plane, but the beat is like boom, 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 boom. Like, I was like, man, I don't gotta be
flow.
Just be mad chill on it.
So Chromacopia did the job for you, and you think it did the job for us? Because from that metric of value, the idea that, did you learn a lot about yourself during the making of that record?
For Chromacopia?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%, dude. That shit, man. That shit. I started Chromacopia 2020 during COVID when I was biking back in my old neighborhoods with my friends, and all these memories came up, and I start questioning like, oh, this is home. Why do I feel this? And I'm like, wait, what is home? Like, what is actually home? Is it this environment, or is home? Does it come from here? Everything that I've learned, or can you find home going other places? And is it really here, or is it the familiarity of friends and things like that? So I started thinking of home, and then I was like, well, what is home? When I think
By the way,
about it
I have to know what that watch is at some point. That's a cool watch.
in a physical sense, and I'm like, oh, it's my mom being in the house with her. Oh, well, what does that mean? Oh, her telling me little tidbits about life. That's why she narrates the album, because that's home for me. And
That's cool. Yeah, I'll get back to that later, because now I want to listen back to what was happening here. Beautiful. All right. Well, this was amazingly fun, and I will come back maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? I'll come back tomorrow and visit this one, visit the other one that we did the other time, the other night. And yeah, if you haven't sub, liked, and all that stuff, please do. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And let's also come up with a name for this. I don't know what this is. this place. That like a beat cave or something. I don't know. It'd be cool. But until next time, take care of yourself, and then I'll talk to you later. Bye.
She got you dancing to the beat of a drum. She got you spending, but it's never enough. She pulled you from your friends and took you for a ride. Now there's no going back, you lost yourself inside. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. This roller coaster. It's never slowing. Slowing. She got you dancing to the beat of a drum. She got you spending, but it's never enough. She pulled you from your friends and took you for a ride. Now there's no going back, you lost yourself inside.